Hi, my name is Lauren Claver, and I will be discussing the best practices of virtual teams. Topics I will cover today will be overcoming the physical barriers of virtual teams, behaviors that drive team success, and psychological safety. First, overcoming the physical barrier. Virtual teams are often designed because there is that physical barrier, geographical separation between its members. It's important and necessary for teams to meet face-to-face prior to working together so they can meet each other, put faces to names, names to faces, and at the halfway point of the project to get status updates and check-ins, and then again when the project is finally complete. Additionally, there needs to be performance-oriented tasks and goals set from the beginning. This includes deadlines to keep everyone on track and held accountable for their share of the project and overall collaboration. If the team cannot meet face-to-face, then online methods should be set and determined, such as Skype meetings or web chats. Next, we'll discuss behaviors that drive team success. Edmondson listed 4, and they are speaking up, collaboration, experimentation, and reflection. Speaking up is candid communication that opens the door for multiple perspectives and sharing individual knowledge. This includes feeling free to ask questions, seeking feedback, and discussing errors that come up. Additionally, team members and leaders alike need to be direct and open with one another, and this provides the ability to make sense of the bigger picture when working together, as well as generating ideas for improving current processes. Finally, speaking up is essential for helping people grasp and understand new concepts and methods. Collaboration encompasses cooperation, mutual respect, and shared goals. The sharing of information and discussing what has and hasn't been working within the team and the group, and then seeking input and feedback from others. Collaboration is what leads to shared reflection that allows for full and thoughtful sharing of experience and expertise. This additionally promotes the development of broader and deeper lessons from experiences. Experimentation is the means of expecting to not be right the first time. It allows trial and error and learning from our mistakes. Edmondson says it's experimenting with behaviors that involves learning from the results of previous actions and reaching out to others to determine the impact of one's actions on them. Finally, it also tests the implications of someone's ideas. Finally, you have reflection. This has to become a habit of examining the results of actions and then making an assessment on those results to open the door for new ideas. This will take place during various times of a project. It can happen at a natural break, such as in sports, at a halftime, or the end of a quarter. It can happen halfway through the project, or after completion of the project and you're doing a debriefing, or in the military and after action report. Reflection can be extensive and extremely structured, or it can be quick and pragmatic and just an overview. Edmondson continued, saying that reflection is more of a behavioral tendency than it is a formal process. Leaders who fully embrace these 4 behaviors of driving team success make it a lot easier to act in ways that fully support teaming. It's necessary for leaders to understand the cyclical nature of the actual teaming process. Next, we'll discuss psychological safety. Psychological safety, according to Edmondson, is what makes it possible to have difficult conversations and provide difficult feedback without feeling the need to tiptoe around the truth. Otherwise put, it's a climate where people feel free to share relevant thoughts and feelings without fear of punishment or humiliation. It creates and develops trust and respect among leaders and team members. This is where Simon Sinek comes into play, where he tells us that trust is a feeling and not an instruction. You can't make someone trust you. There are times in your life where You have no control. However, as leaders, we are responsible for setting the tone of those areas of life within our organization or a team that we can control. He mentioned that when leaders make the choice to put the safety and lives of their people above their own, and when they sacrifice their own comforts and tangible results, then that is when unbelievably remarkable things will happen with those that follow them, leading to those feelings of trust and respect. There are multiple benefits that come from feeling psychologically safe and in a work environment. Encourages speaking up, which has already been discussed in the previous section. It enables clarity of thought, which is when there's no fear in a situation, the brain is able to maximize its processing power and provide creativity. It supports productive conflict. So being in a psychologically safe environment isn't going to prevent conflict, and in fact it may create more conflict, but a psychologically safe place opens the door for productive discussion and thoughtful handling of those conflicts. It mitigates failure, where members are more willing and feel safe to admit, report, and discuss their errors without feeling punished or the fear of punishment. It promotes innovation, so when you aren't afraid to speak up because you feel like your idea may not be supported, or you may feel that it would be considered wrong, you're more willing to share your ideas in a psychologically safe place, and the possibilities are insurmountable and provide new ways of looking and thinking about processes. It also removes obstacles, so it's the leader's responsibility to remove the obstacles that are in the way of impeding people's ways of achievement. When members can focus on the end result as a team rather than self-preservation, then the team will go far. Finally, it increases accountability. It allows people to feel safe while taking the necessary risks to improve and innovate. When both accountability and psychological safety are high in the workplace, then people can easily collaborate, learn, and get the job done. In conclusion, these are the topics that I covered today. We discussed overcoming the physical barriers of virtual teams, behaviors that drive team success, especially with virtual teams that are necessary for them, as well as creating a psychologically safe work environment, whether that's a physical work environment or a virtual work environment. These are the sources that I used to complete today's presentation. Thanks.